Hello, I'm Sergey Totorenko. Welcome to my channel 11 by 11. And today we'll discuss about the 2020 CONCACAF Champions League final. Here we go. LFC is the first American team which reached for the final through the 9 years. Real Salt Lake was beat up by Pachuca with the away goals. American teams which won the tournaments were DC United in 1998 and Los Angeles Galaxy in 2000. At the time the champions American period, League MX won a deep crisis, thereby took the wins for the American teams. Bob Bradley opted the German vertical style to get the result. FC Bayern took it to win the UEFA Champions League Cup, but they had not enough physical fit to squeeze the victory out at the end of the match. They were keeping the position the most time of the match. They could not create more scoring opportunities to take the win, and it is not because of the Tigres. It was their bad. The Tigres' heart was ready to receive the manner of the style. We can see it at the start of the match. LA took the game at once. They improved their defensive line, but got worse in the offensive line. The Tigres found the LA's weak point at ball situation. The team got fired because of this, close by their box at the end of the match. Kenneth Vermeer was not absolutely his bad for the goals. The LFC's players did not have enough concentration at the end of the match, but I think they can improve the next year. Nahel Guzman with his skate grabbed all air balls inside his box. Keepers did not decide anything in the game. There were some moments, is some reason of losing the match. The defensive movement for the LFC started far from their box. They started on other side of the field. Tried to dispose the ball then close by the opponents. It has been working for the Champions League season without fail. The intensive modern style shows a result. If your team works intensively in a deep pressing, it is a 50% of the victory. When the Tigres and other teams in the tournament took any attack and they were lucky to get into the LFC side of the field, they faced a saturated defensive area. The LFC's defenders shoved any opponent's offensive to the wings to squeeze the ball out. The LFC's defense created ornaments such as the Carlo Ancelotti's Milan, the Pochettino's Tottenham, and Philadelphia Union, or big polygon on the flanks. The opponents were not capable of doing any movement around the bubble. A couple Jesus Murillo, Adi Segura improved the line after leaving a Walker Zimmerman, a foundation of the defensive line and the whole could be plugged in the area. If you compare the line at the start of that season to the end of that season, it would be total opposite. The Tigers defenders were not bad, but the team did not have enough physical fit to keep the ball. But LFC were a little worse, took the way and lost. The LFC had an advantage with the 4-3-3 over the 4-4-2 formation. The Tigers had only 2 players in the middle of the field, and LFC had 3, because in the formation 2 players on the sides turned into winners for any attack. In the 4-3-3 formation, there were 3 players in the center. The one is a center midfielder, other 2 are box-to-box, in total 5 players, plus 2 wings defenders for any attack, versus 2 center forwards, 2 winners, and plus 2 wings defenders. Total 6 players in any attack movement for the 4-4-2 formation. The LFC had always plus 1 or 2 players around, but not a perfect physical fit did not allow to take the win. When the LFC's players get the ball, they start a quick transition to offense with long passes at once, then making a run through any channel or dancing on goal. It is a German style, it is very quick without center of the field. Defense offense. Bob Bradley took a German modern vertical football style to win over everybody, but to play to the way, all players should have a perfect physical fit for the style to work. And the team lost because of this. The LFC lost not because of the opponent, they lost because of themselves. They did not have enough endurance for the end of the match. The team allowed to score the Tigres. Hugo Ayala scored because he was matched by Carlos Vela during the corner. Carlos Vela did not play for the half season because his injury in the crazy season. It would have been different if it had been normal things around. Almost all teams do not have physical fit through the season because of this. Andrei Pierre-Gignac was missed as well. And that was happened because of this too. The Tigers failed this season as LFC did. The updated Super All style, the 4-4-2 formation, was used about 20-30 years ago irregularly. I think they cannot win the cup 3 times in a row and will fail the next season. Some soccer experts believe in the MLS team's domination in the CONCACAF Champions League in 5 years or after the 2026 World Cup. I think it is more closely than we think. I believe an American team can take the trophy the next season.